What's up, everyone? I'm Coach D. Hey, for more content like this, please subscribe to my page. I'd really appreciate it, so thank you in advance. Okay, so first of all, I give Laura Ingraham, Fox News, or any of their right-wing hosts zero credit. They have been horrible. They've enabled hate, bigotry, and racism, and for that, I do not like them. But when Laura Ingraham is saying enough is enough, and she is fact-checking Donald Trump on the spot, you know that's saying something. Because Fox News, Laura Ingraham, and the rest of them, they paid over $700 million for lying for Donald Trump. And they knew they were lying about the election being stolen. So again, when they're saying, oh my God, I can't believe this guy is saying this, we have to fact check him, you know things are going crazy right now. So Donald Trump is in a town hall with Laura Ingraham. And he starts telling his normal lies about Kamala Harris, FEMA, and their response to the hurricane. And he says they're only giving these people $750. And Laura Ingraham says, yeah, but that's for immediate needs, because she knows that's just an initial payment to get people on their feet and more funds are coming. And then Donald Trump is basically forced to agree with her.
So we're into almost $300 billion for Ukraine, and yet they're offering people $750
for immediate needs.
For the worst, yeah.
And you could almost see the look on his face when Donald Trump said it. It was like he was giving her the look like, I'm about to lie my ass off, and you need to just agree with me. And she was like, not on this one, bro. Not on this one. And imagine that. Laura Ingraham and Donald Trump are both privy to the same information. As a matter of fact, when Donald Trump was president, that $750 that they're giving out, it was $600. That amount went up under the Biden administration in October of 2021. So as I've said many times on this channel, Donald Trump is deliberately lying. He knows that he's lying, and he absolutely doesn't care. So another one of his lies is that Kamala Harris hasn't been there. She's not on the ground. People want to see her. She's nowhere to be seen. So he says that again. He says she shouldn't even be where she is. And he starts to allude to the fact that maybe she should be in North Carolina. And Laura Ingraham says she was there for 3 hours today. And then he's like, okay. Goodness, another big lie that Fox News and Laura Ingraham are fact-checking Donald Trump on? This is crazy.
But she shouldn't be there anyway. She should be, I would say, North Carolina is bad, is so bad. And
she was there today for 3 hours, I believe, Kamala Harris.
Now, of course, I don't think Fox News and Laura Ingraham have turned over a new leaf. I absolutely suspect they're the same people they've always been, and maybe they're just trying to save themselves from being sued again. But it is funny to see them fact-checking Donald Trump. Now, you know how Donald Trump loves to talk about, how he's going to do things on day one. It's going to, that'll be easy. I'll get that done. Oh, that's nothing. That'll be done easily. I'll get all these things done on day one. Laura Ingraham stands there and asks him, what would you do differently? Now, how many of you guys think I'm going to show you a clip of Donald Trump giving details of what he would do differently? Of course not. Of course, you expect to see exactly what you're going to see, and that is Donald Trump go off on a tangent and never answer the question.
But more importantly than that is they don't have the people. They're not doing it. It's a very bad thing.
How would you do it differently?
I'd have a tremendous team of people here. They don't have any people here. The people are all, I was in North Carolina yesterday. I was in Georgia. And Georgia's different. You have a good governor. He's doing a very good job. But North Carolina is a disaster. And it was also hit very hard. But they don't have the people. And they're complaining there's no people around to help. That was a horrific storm.
You're going to have a lot of people there? Well, thanks. No one thought of that. Really profound answer there. This is what he does. Donald Trump has absolutely never given an answer to a policy question. So I don't understand why anyone out there would be voting for him under the impression that he's going to do anything for you. Most people voting for him are probably voting for him because he hates who they hate, because they're probably bigoted, hateful people as well. But this next part is great, because Donald Trump is talking about how, the federal government's not there. They're not doing anything. They're not on the ground. And Laura Ingraham says, Well, Elon Musk, he did praise Pete Buttigieg for what he did. He helped, or he cleared some areas out for Elon Musk to help out or whatever. And Donald Trump gives this dumb answer, and just he can't say Pete Buttigieg. So because he can't say it, he just makes up something to say about him and gives this like completely asinine answer that even Laura Ingraham was like, huh?
Response has been so bad to the hurricane. This response has been horrific.
But didn't Elon praise Pete Buttigieg, saying he cleared the way for some of my helicopters to come in? He praised Buttigieg.
Well, that was 2 days late, because what happened is he sent his great, gadgets in. He has the Starlinks. It's incredible for communication. But they were asking me, the people of North Carolina and representatives, they said, could you possibly speak to Elon Musk and get it? And Elon came through, and then they sent it in, and they wouldn't allow it to go in. It took 2 days, and then boot edge, as you said, boot edge.
So listen, at some point, someone told Donald Trump, hey, if you can't pronounce his name, just think of saying boot edge really fast. Donald Trump probably heard a little bit of it, didn't really care, and the fact that he's a child, he stood there and he said, Pete boot edge, like you guys say, right? Boot edge. This guy is a juvenile, and this might be the perfect time for me to remind everyone to please make sure you check your voter registration. Make sure that all your I's are dotted, your T's are crossed, and that you are ready to vote when that day comes on November 5th. Make sure that you talk to your neighbors and your family members, and make sure that they have a way to get to the polls, or that they've turned in their mail-in ballots. We have to. Seriously, people, we have to keep Donald Trump out of the White House. Period.
Don't want no enemies or ops. Envy in their heart, I tell them stop. Vacation on the yacht.